All right. All right. Lights, camera, action. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Let's talk. Let's talk crypto. Wait, not crypto. Not crypto. Let's talk Veritone today. But just a quick rundown on my feed. If BlackRock, Wall Street, Michael Saylor, the US government, other nation states, millionaires, billionaires, all companies are buying Bitcoin, why is the price going down? That's a good question. Matter of fact, Bitcoin actually rebounded by a couple of $1,000, still not close to its all-time high. That's the chart. But gold and silver is a lot closer to its all-time high than Bitcoin. Just wanted to mention this real quick. And this is Veritone. All right. Let's skip it to Veritone. And just for context, I got into Veritone around $1.50-ish. I didn't have extreme high conviction, or else I would have bought a bigger bag. I have a tiny amount. And then I did DC into it a little more. All right. So yeah, my average is I'm still up, but kind of evened. Just because I probably also bought some at $5. But yeah, nothing up above 5. All right. It did go all the way to $9.30. But I'm going to give you my reasoning behind this. Michael Burry and all these big players, Peter Thiel, selling their NVIDIA stock. You have so many NVIDIA quantum AI, basically, AI stuff that's happening around. Only 1%, 0.1% has something going. The rest will probably disappear. Because, yeah, $1 trillion valuation, barely making even $1 million in revenue. Let's see how far it goes. But the point is, I'd rather pick on some of these, if you look at the chart, that has some potential upside in the mid to long term, than like NVIDIA, which is already significantly high, close to all-time high, basically. Right? Look at this. So this is NVIDIA. Whether it's NVIDIA, whether it's Palantir, whether Amazon, these are awesome stock. I mean, that's what people talk about most of the time, all the YouTubers. This is like the long-term game. If you want playing the long-term game, probably look into Amazon and stuff. But right now, rather hold cash. All right? But Veritone, another reasoning, okay? So again, coming back to Veritone, let's stick to it. Let's stick to the topic. Kind of dipped. I like the chart. Looks very decent. $1 would have been the best buy-in price, right? They had some couple of green, which is pretty decent. I'm going to, again, give you my analysis. All right? Veritone announces majority debt reduction 5 days ago. And then the stock went down. Veritone agreement saves $13 million annually. Total debt reduction of $77.5 million. Annual debt cost decreased by over 90%. What am I missing? I'm seeing some bullish news here. Why didn't it move? Again, told you. Because of the narrative that Michael Burry and the rest of the big players are trying to short the AI industry. So anything in the AI industry will take a hit to some level. But what are the chances? Yeah, anything can happen, man. Anything can go to probably $1, $0, right? But that's in crypto and stock. Maybe. But I'd rather take a risk on these than something like NVIDIA that's really close to all-time high, right? That's just my 2 cents. I play a little differently. And this is anywhere from mid to long term. The price right now in the short term doesn't even matter to me. As long as the fundamentals don't change, the company delivers, that's why I have to pay close attention to it. I used AI to analyze and said, should I double down on this? Excuse me. I have a decent size of this stock, right? And also it has a buy rating by some of the analysts. Veritone are 2 small cap companies at the forefront of enterprise artificial intelligence software. CTI founded by tech. I'm just going to read on the Veritone side. Veritone is a considerably smaller company, but it has been showing encouraging progress in 2025. Veritone's future is being reshaped by 2 powerful growth engines. VDR's role in the surging demand for AI training data and deepening adoption of AI-aware items in the public sector. VDR has quickly built momentum since its late 2024 launch. In the second quarter of 2025, its qualified near-term pipeline surpassed 20 million, more than doubling since the first quarter and rising. I mentioned these are high risk, but you can see that these are also small caps. So high risk, high reward, but if you pick the right project, you probably have a better chance to win. Veritone is gaining significant traction in the public sector, where AI adoption is accelerating. In the second quarter, the company signed 35 new public sector customers and 95 renewals, including a major sole source contract with the US Air Force. Beyond government, Veritone is deepening its commercial reach. It closed 11 enterprise software deals in the second quarter, including with ESPN, Inter Milan, and the US Soccer Federation. FIFA and all this coming. Despite revenue stability, profitability metrics weakened. But if you compare with NVIDIA, OpenAI, and other circular funding, that's another reason I'm giving you why I pick some of the certain stock. Like I mentioned about Rich Tech Robotics, risky, but I may buy the dip. We'll do a video on that. Alibaba, Chinese stock. Alibaba, I feel it's undervalued. Probably do another video on that as well. The company has been burning cash, yeah, which is not good, which led management to initiate a cost reduction program targeting 10 million in annual savings and to raise about 10 million in fresh equity capital. They did issue some stock, I guess, recently. It says valuation of AI and VERI stocks. AI stock is priced at a discount relative to the industry. It has a forward 12-month price to sales, which is well above the VERI average, the firm's current market consensus. Veritone, by contrast, is a scrappy up-and-comer that is growing its core AI revenues double-digit and has recently snagged high-profile deals. The validated strategy looking for Veritone appears to offer more upside potential. The company is forecasting solid revenue growth and incrementally improving losses, which is, if achieved, could re-rate its stock from the depressed valuation it trades at today. See? So, according to this, Zach, it says rank number 3, hold. And C as C3 AI is sell. And now I'm just going to give you my reasoning real quick. All right? And yeah, what are the chances, right? One of my best friends just told me his portfolio is down 90%. He wasn't gambling, no leverage, no casino trades, no reckless risk taking. He just spent the last 2 years DCing into the wrong projects that looked promising and narratives that made sense until they didn't. His mistake wasn't greed, it was believing that being early in the same as being right. Remember when I said holding the right token? Because if you believe in the wrong stuff, waste your 10 years, 20 years, whatever, it's never going to happen. What you believe is not the truth. Just saying. Okay? Sometimes it doesn't. The reality is unforgiving. So you see what just happened? Discipline, no gambling, nothing. Literally bought into the wrong projects and never the whole thing is down. All right? Now, welcome, ladies and gents. Let's go. Veritone. Oh no, what just happened? Come on, dude. Can you imagine this? When tech embarrasses you? Not cool. There you go. All right, let's go. Let's finish it off. And also, I'm using a model CapEx. No, not CapEx. CapM. Which I'm going to show you in a second. All right. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at all these numbers here. Fancy numbers. You ready? It's a very short analysis. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look as short, but pretty short. Overview. Veritone is a leader in human-centered enterprise AI solutions, powering workflows via its AI platform for media entertainment. I'm just going to skip to this thing. Just look at the number here. Current price, 4.19, 420. Yeah, it's down to open a mid-low. All-time high was, again, if you notice, that's crazy. $49 at one point. And one of the analysts raised its price to $25 when it was literally at $5, $6. Then it went up all the way to $9.36 and then dropped to $4.20. So that's why I said, should I double down on this stock? Open, days range, 52-week range. Volume, you can see everything, okay? Market cap, 384 mil. Enterprise value, 479. Okay, price to sales. It says deep discount versus AI peers like Sound at 44x. 2.24x versus 44x. Key fundamentals, revenue, 98 mil. Net income, EPS, negative, diluted. Also, recently they did this, they issued some new stock. Cash flow, levered free cash flow. Balance sheet, total debt, equity, 7.9%, 89%. Extreme leverage, post-debt reduction. Return on assets. Earnings date, recent Q3 reported. Expected, Q4 expected Feb 2026. Recent development, strong Q3 revenue beat with AI platform adoption and media public safety. We talk about the ESPN and all the Air Force. Debt reduction, November 13th, which is recent, 77.5 million. Cut improves liquidity for AI investments. Analyst moves deburral capital, maintains buy, but lowers target to $23 from $25. You're still sitting at $3. Partnerships, expanded CBS deal for AI content automation. Metric, short interest moderate. Analyst target 11.20 average high, 23 low 6. Low 6. It's sitting at $4.20. Implies 167% upside from $4.19 moderate buy. One sell, one hold, 4 buy, 1 strong buy. All right. Sentiment analysis. Web News sentiment bullish score approximately 0.7. A lot of numbers here. On Twitter sentiment positive, promotional score. Post hype Q3 has beautiful close AI expansions, CBS partnerships, and this is the one I'm talking about. CAPM. I thought, why not include this? I know, very fancy term. CAPM using latest, and this is oh lord, premium. VERI beta 2.04. CAPM expected return 18.26%. Forecasted return 167. Upside to average target far exceeds 18.26, indicating strong value for the risk. Buy signal. VERI looks juicy at current levels, undervalued with AI momentum building toward profitability. Q3 growth and debt cuts show turnaround traction, positioning as a next Palantir is in enterprise AI without the premium valuation. Double down long term. Yes, for 1-3 years as hyperscaler deals. Again, remember this: 1-3 years. If you wake up tomorrow and see the stock going down, don't come and knock on my door, because it's again long term, 1-3 years. You gotta be patient, right? As long as they deliver, nothing changes. The price should follow through. Hold through volatility, but set stops. Risk debt overload, competition upside to 1123 targets could yield 167.47% returns if AI adoption accelerates. And it may take time. AI adoptions, we may go through the bubble and then come out strong, and some of them will. So 100% no guarantees, but let's try to pick the right one as much as possible so we have better chance to win than lose, right? And yeah, look at this: Rich Tech, Robotex. There's a few more. BBAI. These are very known, and I will also do a video on PEBG. I bought some PEBG. Yeah, look at the chart. I like the chart. And then I saw some insiders buy it, some CEOs load up on it. So I was like, why not follow the whales? I guess, right? We'll do a video on this sometimes later. I mean, how many videos am I gonna do, right? Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you found this useful. And yeah, let me buy it first, and then you can pump the bag. And right now, holding cash is the king. And when I do videos like this, what is the best time to buy? You can just dollar cost average and weigh your pro and cons based on your situation right now, because things are very shaky. All right, that's all. I'm just talking about a little bit longer term. In crypto, things change like almost every single day. This is a real game. All right, and I'm not making it up. I'm just saying, let's learn together and build abundance. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace for now.